Hello, this is U.S. Africa and World History class, video reflection number 1. I'm Erica Ferreira, and today I will be presenting the Babylonian civilization. Essentially, I chose Babylon because in the lesson plan it was compared and overshadowed by the Egyptian Empire. Referring back to the lesson plan, it was said that the Babylon, which is a part of Mesopotamia, versus Egypt, they had different rivers, the Euphrates, which was violent, versus the Nile, which was calm. Mesopotamia saw many invasions versus Egypt that was isolated, so there were little invasions. It was said that people in Mesopotamia had a pessimistic view of life versus in Egypt they're more optimistic. Lastly, it was also said that in Mesopotamia there was regular soil degradation because of overuse, while in Egypt the Nile annually renewed the soil. The successes of Babylon were never brought to light. The city of Babylon had been a city-state in Mesopotamia for years. It arose to power in 1792 BC under the power of King Hammurabi. The fall of the Babylonian Empire goes back to 539 BCE after it was conquered by the Achaemenid Empire. Under the rule of Hammurabi, from 1792 BC to 1750 BC. Under this dynasty, Hammurabi, he set limits for maximum prices and minimum wages, and also set up a system of taxation. He introduced language reform and ruled his empire uniquely. Although the social system was a hierarchy, which is when people are ranked above one another based on authority, there was still some sort of independence that slaves actually had. They possessed a nice amount of liberty. This is deeply differentiated from the more popular vision of a slave, a person who is property, has no rights, and dies a slave. In Babylon, Hammurabi gave slaves the opportunity to own property, conduct businesses, borrow money, and even buy their own freedom. Hammurabi also founded the first law of codes, known as the Code of Hammurabi. The principle of the code was that the strong may not injure the weak, and punishments were based on an eye for an eye. The Babylonians believed in various gods and prayed to the gods that controlled those things, such as the sky, and they also believed in magic. These beliefs led to the study of astronomy and astrology. This is significant because astronomy and astrology are still used till this day. Babylonians also developed a mathematical method of measuring. For example, the sundial, which measured the time of the day. It was a circle with a stick in the center, and as the sun moved, the shadow casted what time it was, similarly today to our clocks. However, Babylonians called them temporary hours because they changed. Impressively, the Babylonians also made a calendar based on the movements of the moon. They divided the year in 12 months, which were 29 to 30 days long. This is significant because of our modern use of calendars. Calendars are so important to us today, and it's really interesting to see how they were made. In creating something that people use in their daily lives that they take for granted, Babylonia deserves acknowledgement for such intelligence. Overall, although Babylonia did have its flaws, the positive outshines the negative. Babylonia's creations are a crucial part of the world. If we could not tell time or what day it was, we as a human race would not be able to function or prosper.